Now, when you guys do get down there, though, how are you going to prevent like the moment from getting too huge, from getting lost in the stadium and the atmosphere? How are you guys going to just go about business as usual when everything's going on and just the atmosphere you guys are playing in?
I think we really just have to make our mindset and know that, be determined and just make no errors and like know that your team is backing you up and kind of act like it's just a normal everyday tournament.
So basically, not what Florida State did this morning.
Yeah,
Like,
don't choke.
I think mostly what we should just keep in mind is just to have fun. Like, we shouldn't act differently if it's just a hometown tournament at Heritage Point. Just to have fun. I mean, it's a sport we love, and we're just no different where we're at.
I think that we're only gonna comfort like each other with that too, to like not treat it as just another game. Like, 'cause we've all pretty much grown up as don't think of somebody bigger than me, think of them, you bigger than them. So like, I don't think that it would really hinder us. We'll just go do business and go home.
So I know Aiden and Ellie for sure, and if any other of you have been to, I know you guys are down to the state tournament this past year. Is there a comparison between the two at all, or?
There's a little bit of a comparison. It's a big deal to be able to go to Columbus, but I think it's a bigger deal to go with, well, your high school team is just the girls you go to school with, but your travel ball team are your sisters. So it's a lot more fun to be able to go on a trip like that with your sisters, and like people have the same goal. And your high school team, you might just want to, have fun with, but this is what, this is your job right now.
Yeah, Columbus is, high school ball and travel ball in general are pretty different. There's just like you said, like a different mindset kind of. Like, yes, going to Columbus is a big deal, but like being able to go to Oklahoma City is like huge kind of.
Yeah, I was gonna say high school ball is fun. This
Yeah.
is business.
Like for me, like when I went, like it was like one of my first years. I know that I wanted to be there, but now that I've made it with people that like are family to me, like this is like kind of something that I needed to be there with them.
So for some of you some of the younger girls that haven't been on that type of stage, is there anything that maybe they can tell you about, even though it's a different atmosphere, being like a state atmosphere compared to like the Hall of Fame tournament? Is there anything that you think you guys could pass on to them, and what you guys might want to hear about not letting the moment get the best of you?
Definitely keep your cool. It's just another day.
I think because we've all grown up together, and I think that plays like a big part in it, and that we should perform really well up there. The nerves shouldn't get the best of us.
Now, what's going to be going through you guys when you're playing for your schools? You're playing for Dolan or North Murray or Ringgold or Sonoraville. Now you're playing for, not just representing your town or your school, you're representing pretty much the state, and you're going up against girls from all over the country. Do you guys take some pride in being able to represent something a whole lot greater than just your little portion of your town?
Definitely. Because we're a family and we do everything together and we work hard together. We spend not only practice together, but out of champions, off the ball field, we spend together. So when we reach that goal and everybody sees what we did, we take a lot of pride in it. We're gonna walk on the ball field at Oklahoma like we own it.
Like, especially like as people mentioned, a lot of big town like tournaments, like usually Atlanta teams and stuff like that, and like I take pride in that. Yes, we are a small town team. We're from Dalton, Georgia, and yes, we can compete with those girls up there. That we can compete with them.
And anyone down here want to add anything? Let's talk about just the Force Elite program in general. What makes the group and just the program itself special?
We're close.
We're all family.
Yeah, like even like the trainers and us will have. It's just like it's a kind of a safe haven like atmosphere once you walk in. To me, it's like a second home almost.
Yeah, everyone knows who everyone is.
Yeah.
And even though Savannah, I don't know where she's sitting, but she's from Marion County, Tennessee, and Sarah Ann's from Snorville, and I'm from here. We all know each other, and we all get along, and
Like
we're
you
one
can
family.
joke around and it's a place where you can like work hard but also like have fun too.
I feel like I spend more time with these girls than I do my actual family.
For
So Savannah, coming from Tennessee, what is it about this program? I mean, I know Chattanooga's got some programs, and I know there's some other ones up in Tennessee. What is it about this program that brings you all the way down here?
It's just like these girls and this organization treats me like family, and I just feel like home when I come up here, and they just welcome me. Like, I'm from a totally other state, and they just welcome me in, and it just makes me feel like home.
Because how much does, I saw earlier, and when I was there the other day, coaches took me around the training rooms you guys had. What do you guys get, and how much is that, the training that they provide, how much does that kind of help, bring out the best in you guys?
It's mental.
Yeah,
Mentally, it's like preparing us, because that's the big part, because we're all naturally talented. So in here we learn to push ourselves like more, like past our limits.
it's especially like with crazy speed and stuff like that. We do drills that not only help us like physically like get ready for the season, but it also helps us like push mentally and see what limits we can do.
Yeah, our trainers always talk about how you should be right in your mind while you're doing drills and stuff like that. And we've done like classroom sessions in here, and Coach Steven has talked about like your mental game is just as important as your physical game.
How does this, if you guys have any other experience with any other programs? Anyone else been through any other softball leagues other than Force Elite?
Yes, I know me, Shelby, and Lane have been through like Frost Falcons and Mizuno and stuff like that. And I don't know about them, but for me personally, this has been like the best organization, kind of like when it comes to being close and just being a family.
Yeah, and my dad coached that team, and I was on it for 7 years. And so coming to this, like, it was really like a big change for me, and I appreciate all of them, and I like it a lot.
So what's kind of like the are there any comparisons, or what's the maybe the pluses, maybe even some minuses, but what's the how does the Force Elite program compare to some of the other ones?
I think that like the team that I came off of, it was a single player. Like a single player played their own game. Like you were playing for them, like for yourself. Like you weren't playing for like as a team. And with this team, because like I'm one of the new girls, I felt like as soon as I stepped in here, I was a part of the team. Like it wasn't just me fighting for myself, that it was all of us fighting for each other.
Yeah, I know especially for like in the past when I would play even for Frost Falcons, it was like 1 or 2 seasons. It never felt like it was kind of like you're out for yourself almost. Like if you can't compete or you have like an off day, they kind of cut you loose or something like that. Like there's not really given a lot of second chances. And so that's what I kind of like about this team, or this organization really, is like you have the chance to not only get better, but be coached.
And I think like I played on another team, and all the girls had different mindsets. Like some of them would rather go do something else than come to practice, and not everybody would show up at practice, but everyone's here. Everyone's always putting 110%.
Just in general, just getting a consensus here. How long have you guys been with the program? Just
Been for 5 years.
2 years.
4 years.
3 or 4.
4 or 5. I've been here since first year team, so 4 or 5 years.
when you look at just